This is Scott's Discovery Hut, built in 1902 for the Discovery Expedition, but this Discovery Expedition lived in the ship, the Discovery. So they used this place for storage and for science and for theater and a bunch of other stuff. But all the other expeditions used it because it was a convenient place to go from crossing the sea ice to crossing the ice shelf, right? You had to only cross between Evans and Royds when the sea ice was solid. So if you were waiting for the sea to freeze, you would stay here. Or if you came from there and were headed out. So I always say it's just like a big tent, you know, it's just a big camping place. So there's lots of evidence of all the other expeditions here, including and especially the Ross Sea Party from the Trans-Antarctic Expedition. So they, as at Cape Evans, left this seal blubber behind, and there's lots of different kinds of sledging stuff here. So we have dog biscuits here, we have sledging rations, all pre-packaged and ready to be served up. There's a man-hauling harness there, right, hanging on you'd strap that around your belly, and then you'd be able to pull your sledge behind you. There's a bag of onions in the corner. I don't know quite which expedition that was from, but that's kind of an unusual thing. And when the Ross Sea Party was here, this whole hut was mostly full of ice and snow. So to try to replicate how that would have been, the Antarctic Heritage Trust has hung these canvas up, this old canvas, and behind that we'll have a look. That's kind of where they lived. There's a little sleeping platform, there's a little stove. They would just be kind of camping here, waiting for the ice to freeze so they could go back to Cape Evans. So when Richards and Wild and Joyce were here, and before McIntosh and Hayward left, that's the kind of place they were living and why it was so uncomfortable and why they left. Yeah, so have a look and let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer any more that you might want to know. So I'll stop talking.
Where was the whiskey from?
No whiskey here. That was just Cape Royds. This is the book that the Antarctic Heritage Trust inspiring young explorers have just left here. So that's the Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
A little light reading by your blubber. You got your blubber light. You know, there's your blubber lantern, and you can read the adventures of the Count.